Well, I say, what a magnificent pair of bananas. Oh, great heavens. This is the podcast where we talk about anything and everything that comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD, and this is my co-host,
Lex Luthor.
James. I call him James. Other people call him Jimmy. It just works like that.
It's weird.
A lot of things have happened this week, James.
A lot of things have happened this week, especially yesterday.
But first, more importantly, did you get your $14K stimulus check from the government?
Ooh, wait, what?
I'm pretty sure everyone gets like a $14,000 stimulus check from the government for like aid or something, coronavirus aid. We got ours a few days ago, so that's pretty good. I'm rich.
I'm a gazillionaire.
Look at how much money that I now own.
I could buy a fucking tank and blow up the world with this thing.
I could finally buy my dream tank. It's gonna be light blue. No, but yeah, there's that. Also, I have to schedule a vaccine appointment. But I'm actually not sure if I'm eligible. Because it's weird because it says that students are eligible, but when you go and take like a survey or something, it doesn't include students. It includes people who work as staff at schools and not actually students. So like I don't have an option to click students. I'm like, now you're giving me different. You give me I don't know. Give me weird info right now.
It's a bit off.
That's just a little off. Just a little off.
I don't know.
What about you, James? Are you eligible?
I haven't even looked into it.
Awesome.
Mostly because, again, I keep forgetting that it's a public thing, sorta.
It's like a limited public thing, yeah.
Right. I keep forgetting that. I keep like thinking it's like only healthcare workers.
Yeah. Healthcare workers and old people. Why are they even vaccinating old people? They're gonna die anyway. Sorry, James. I didn't mean to offend you.
Here's the new title. Justice League makes old people die.
Here's the new title. Justice League makes old people bald.
We didn't even mention them being bald.
Well, I mean, are you balding, James? You're so old already, but I mean, you might have really good genes, so you don't bald.
Am I balding?
Am I bald?
Am I bald? Are people bald?
Balding?
Do people like balding?
I only bring up balding because I got my head shaved again. Got another haircut.
Hey,
yeah, I got I think it's a 2 all over buzz cut. Really, really short hair. I'm definitely a fan of this hairstyle. It's probably one of my favorite hairstyles.
I really like the way I style my hair when I buzz cut it.
Okay, haircut. This is my favorite haircut. It's situational though. I only like this haircut in the summer, not the winter, because it's too cold in the winter. But it's a pretty good summer haircut. Very easy to manage. Very clean. I like it. I like this haircut because it's super clean.
It's very clean.
Because no matter how clean you might think you are, if the more hair you have, the more germs you have. Period. So.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that if you have more hair, you have more room to hold germs in. Which makes sense, right? Oh my god. So, if you shave your hair off, then you're technically cleaner.
I should definitely shave my head completely bald.
Would you ever do a buzz cut like me?
In the most dire of circumstances, maybe.
Only in the most dire. That's fine. I respect that.
I don't think I would ever feel that.
I think
because I would look like Noah Gomer if I did.
You wouldn't. That would be pretty bad.
I'd look like fucking Bobby Hill from King of the Hill.
Yeah.
I'm okay, Dad.
I guess it's thing. I mean, I guess it's because like most people, most dudes. I'm not gonna lie, they're probably gonna bald when they get older. Just
Yeah.
because dudes just bald, right? So
And
when you're
it's
younger, it's better just to, I guess, appreciate your hair while you still have it.
Now there's a t-shirt. Dude's
Yeah.
just bald.
Dude's just bald, man.
Dude's just bald.
Dude's just bald. So
Dude's just bald.
I'm gonna title this episode "The Justice League makes me mauled." So
The Justice League makes dudes bald.
makes dudes bald. No, so like I don't like getting haircuts that much. I like this haircut, but it only lasts like a month, and I have to get it shaved. If I want to keep it, I have to get it shaved like every month. Otherwise, it'll grow out to like medium length, and it'll be like, well, now it's not really a buzz cut. But you know, every time I get a haircut, well, I just have like my mother cut it for me, because it's like, oh, you know, it's just a buzz cut, just like 5 minutes in and out. You know, there's not much like nuance to it. But she takes like 2 hours to shave my head. I'm like, what are you doing? Why does it take you so long? All you have to do is just.
She's using a straight razor. Just.
I'm like, what's wrong with you? The reason she takes so long is because she's trying to like cut out my like hairline or something. So she's like drawing my hairline from like over my ears to the back of my neck, and she's also like shaving away at my forehead. I'm not really too. I was never raised to be really like conscious of my hair and how it looks. So so it doesn't bother me if she like makes my hairline recede like even more than it is doing, I think. So yeah, at least there's that, right? The only problem I have is just it takes too long. I'm just like just shave it and we're done. It doesn't have to be more than 10 minutes.
Do it, shave it now.
It takes you like 5 times longer to do a buzz cut. Like, Jesus. And every time I try to do it myself, she's like, no, let me do it. I'm like, what do you
No.
So yeah, I mean, I think I can pull off a buzz cut look.
That's stupid. No.
How would you feel if your like hairstyle or your hair cutter was just like like shaving at your hairline, like making it recede more? Would you feel good?
I'd be like,
yeah.
No, I wouldn't feel good.
You wouldn't feel really good?
No.
Would you be a bit angry? You'd be like, whoa, stop. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'd grab them by the wrist and just look in the eyes and just slowly shake my head, like going, no.
What the hell is wrong with you? But yeah, no,
what the fuck?
I think I can pull off a buzz cut look. My roommate says that that I can pull off long hair and I can pull off a buzz cut, so it's whatever, really.
Yeah, JD, it's because you're an anime protagonist. You can pull off every hairstyle.
Yeah. A lot of hairstyles.
Even Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh? I bet I could pull that off. If I grew my hair out really long.
Anime.
Like, dude, Aaron from Attack on Titan's hairstyle, I could pull that off.
PX first hairstyle before he got
Sasuke's
redrawn.
hairstyle, I could pull that off, man. My sideburns grow out to be pretty pointy. I could probably make
JoJo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
100%.
Have you seen the picture? So you know they made live action movies for that show, right?
For JoJo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know that Cinema Summary made a video on one, but I haven't watched it yet.
Have you seen the like behind the scenes pictures of those movies where
Absolutely
the actor
not.
who plays JoJo took? Oh my god! So because of how his hair was, the actor who plays JoJo, when they took his hat off, like they put his hat on,
Yeah.
and have it fit to his head, they shaved an exact circle that matched the hat
Into his hair?
into his hair.
Perfect.
So he has just one giant bald spot on his head the moment he takes his hat off.
That's funny.
And it is still the funniest fucking picture. Because he's got like the giant hair and everything, and it's the hat sunken into it.
That reminds me of like the one clip of Trainwrecks where he realized he was balding. Did you see it? It's like the most sad thing to happen. It's like despair has never been more obvious.
I've never. I always see people talk about train wrecks, and I always see him like in Twitch like compilations.
Yeah.
I have never once seen a train wreck's stream.
Me neither.
Nor
I've
have I
only
seen
seen clips of
anything
him.
else from him.
I've seen
I
like
have
40-second clips of him.
I've only seen the clips of him where he's just staring dead into space and then just gets angry.
A weird guy. No, I've only seen 40-second clips of him, and also that one like 10-minute video where he's talking about like e-thoughts on Twitch. And like, we need to band together to stop them from invading our gamer space or something. It was really funny speech because he was playing like inspirational music in the background while he was talking. Great stuff. Anyway, no, the clip I was talking about is he's just like wearing his headphones and like he's just talking about something in his room, and then he looks down a little bit, but then like his eyes like move up, but his head is still like angled down, and he's like, and he sees like this bald spot on like the back of his head, and he's like, what is that? What is that? Is that from the headset? And he takes off his headset and it's still there, and he's like, oh my god. so he's like, oh my god, and then he stands up and he walks out of the room, and I think he goes into his bathroom or something, and you can hear him like screaming from his bathroom.
Wait, what does he say when he screams?
he's like ah.
Okay, hold on.
No. Something like that. Yeah, because he realizes he's like balding. Couldn't be me.
Now dig on this.
Couldn't be me. Now dig on this. Ah! You like that?
Look at his fucking hair.
Oh, did you? Is that the JoJo one?
Hey, that's the JoJo.
That's a bigger bald spot than I thought it was. Jesus. They couldn't have made it like a, I don't know, like, wait, so they couldn't fit the hat onto his hair to make his hair look like that, so they just cut it out?
Yeah.
It looks like Wolverine, but without like reverse mohawk.
If you added back in all of his hair that he took off and kept his hair poofed up that same way, he would 100% look like Asian Wolverine.
Yeah, 100%. That's crazy though. Yeah, that's hilarious. I mean, I think that guy has a face that can pull off a bald look. So yeah, bald is actually, I think, I like bald because it's like really clean. Because there's no hair. There's no hair to hold germs. So it's just the cleanest. And I'm not a clean freak or anything, but I do prefer things to be cleaner than dirtier.
Oh no, I saw a meme the other day. I gotta find it real quick.
Yeah, what was it about?
It's a bald meme.
Of course it is.
Fuck, I really hope
Balding.
I can find it. I don't remember who I saw make the...
But do you think you're gonna bald, James?
Probably.
Is your father bald?
No, well, not like bald, but like...
Is he balding?
You know, kinda.
Kind of?
Yeah, kinda.
All right.
Damn it! No, I don't think I would be able to find it.
I don't think I'm going to bald, but I'm pretty unlucky, so I might bald, or I might go bald. Because my father, he has just all his hair, so I think Asian people are more resistant to balding. That might just be me though, but I'm like I've seen a ton of
I think
Asian
that's the
people
thing though, because
right?
like, you know, how many like balding Asian people can you like just think of off the top of your mind?
I've been to Asian countries and stuff, and I don't see a lot of balding. So yeah, so I don't think Asian people go bald as much, but there's still a chance. So you know, I mean, if I do start going bald, I might just go full bald. You know, just be like, you know, if I'm losing hair, then I don't want any hair because germs.
Because ew.
No, germs.
Oh, damn it. I can't find it. But it's a really funny meme talking about Jeremy Dooley from Rooster Teeth.
The bald guy?
Yeah. And he wasn't always bald, but also
Yeah.
he has this great beard. Like, he can grow a really good beard.
Yeah.
And he shaved it once because on one of their shows, he shaved it so they could put like makeup on his face and everything and make his face really smooth.
Yeah.
And somebody posted a meme of like Jeremy with beard, and it's this one guy that looks like the certain way, and it's Jeremy without beard, and it's just like really like caveman looking guy, just like completely like hairless and everything, just like staring dead off. It's like it reminded me of Trainwrecks though.
Did it?
Yeah, kind of, with the way that the guy's like face looked.
Jeez.
But it was really funny, and because you were bringing this up, I'm like, with hair and without hair, the comparison.
Yeah.
It's funny. I wish I could find it though.
Yeah. You know who are balding though?
Me.
Super Mega.
Oh wait, really?
No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say which one.
They make a ton of balding jokes though. They're the bit that they do whenever they're like, you know how they get ads for or they get sponsors from like the hair growing company or something. Well, I forgot what it was called, but it's something, or Keeps, I think, right?
Hims?
No, Keeps. Like keeping your hair, that kind of
Keep Hims?
Yeah, and they always make the joke that Matt's balding. So so they're like, Matt, you can finally use this Keeps treatment to keep your hair. It's like, yeah, with my receding hairline and whatever, you could use Keeps. You hear that they did you listen to their podcast, their latest one?
I haven't watched or like seen anything from them in like a good like maybe half a year.
Well, if just to keep you up to date, then I think I'm not even fully sure of it myself because I only pop in here and there to see what's happening. But I think Matt got like a nose surgery. He got like a nose surgery because one of his nostrils is like always congested, like plugged up, and then so he got surgery to free it up so he can breathe, and he sounds really different from what he used to. You know, he used to sound a little bit nasally.
Yeah.
Now he sounds like a preteen now. Almost like us actually. He sounds a little bit like well, not us. I mean just me. I can sound like that
guys
sometimes.
As manly men.
Well, I mean, I sound like that sometimes.
I mean, who is
I don't know.
this
One of the first comment,
preteen you speak of?
the top comment on their latest podcast was like, Matt sounds like a TikTok influencer now. And that is exactly what he sounds like. Holy crap.
Yo, what up? It's me, Matt.
You should take a listen to it. You should take a listen to at least some of it, and you can be like, whoa, this actually does sound different.
I'm definitely going to have to now.
Weird. Yeah, I think it's the one where they have Michael Jackson on as like a guest. Did you hear what I said?
With Michael Jackson as a guest, I heard it. I was waiting for you to say something else though,
No, I was waiting for you to acknowledge it and be like, that's weird because Michael Jackson's not here anymore. I guess it's whatever.
So the Avengers game is getting new content.
Oh crap! Right, that was a thing. Didn't they? Dude, they make so many bad decisions with that game. Did they make it? The update. They were gonna have an update that like makes it take longer to level up or something, right?
God.
Because they were like, they were like, yo, people are leveling up too fast, and that's a problem. So we're gonna fix that problem. And then everyone else is like, but what about the other problems? And they're like, sorry, I can't hear you over me fixing this problem.
What other problems?
This game is perfect except for this one thing, leveling up too fast.
This is a perfect world.
In a perfect world, it would take you forever to level up. It is a perfect
world.
Yeah, they still haven't added in Hawkeye yet, right?
They're doing that actually. They technically already have, I think. But here's the thing about what I noticed with Hawkeye.
Yeah.
He has a sword for some reason.
Yeah, because he's Ronin.
But that's the thing. I noticed that they also gave Kate Bishop, who is also
female Hawkeye.
It's Hawkeye's apprentice and everything.
It's
they
Falcon
gave her sword. I watched that. She also has a sword, which I don't get for her. But then it's like,
because she's Ronan.
No,
Ronette. So stupid. No, sorry, continue.
I can't tell. I don't know how anything about the game. because I haven't looked back on it in like a while, but I just noticed that when like looking at like all their new stuff, I'm like, oh, this is kind of neat. It would almost make me want to get the game, which I said I would, but then I decided no.
And I was like, if you get the game, you damn well should either record it or stream it.
Yeah, I was gonna make
But
content
now,
from it if
now
I did.
I'm like,
but I
if you
absolutely-
download that game, you probably can't stream it because it'll probably take too much out of your computer,
right, it would take too much memory. It has too much like random
and
shit
so
in
you can
it.
only record it. But knowing how often you pump out videos, I'd be like, okay, well, maybe you shouldn't get the
Fuck
game
you.
anyway. Hey, man, it's just true, man. You're getting offended because it's true. Why are you booing me? I'm right.
But other than adding Hawkeye, they're also adding like new skins, and they're going to be adding Black Panther soon.
Wow.
Yeah, but they also
Who
still
plays
haven't
that game
added
anymore?
apparently a good handful of people still.
I think it's
But,
still like a few hundred. Is it still in the hundreds, right?
I think so. But
That's terrible for a
it is for a
AAA live
game.
action game. Jesus.
They let's see, what was it? They were supposed to add Ant-Man a while ago.
Oh right, Ant-Man isn't even in it. I remember.
Technically he is because he's a character in the game,
But he's not a playable one.
but he's not a playable one yet.
Okay.
Which is interesting because in like one of the like game footage things, they showed that you could play as him.
Yeah.
So that's neat.
I wonder
don't know
how
they're gonna.
that gameplay works.
I'm wondering how that works, especially since they said he can't be Ant-Man anymore because AIM messed with his bone density. So if he shrunk down, he would literally die. So why
so all
even
his bones just
include
break
him?
in his body and he dies?
Yeah, which I don't
Like he
understand. Like
implodes.
why even include him?
Okay. So he's Ant-Man that can no longer use his powers.
But he
So
can
he's just-
teleport.
so he's
and so
just-
can 8 other characters.
But he's just like, so he's just man. The dude.
Man, the man with a
Man.
hand cannon.
No, I wonder how Ant-Man gameplay would work. Like if you were playing as Ant-Man, you shrunk down, would like the camera follow you as you
Oh,
shrunk
I
down,
bet it
and so
would be
everything
like
else would be huge?
Oh well, I guess technically they couldn't do it. I was gonna say like the world could kind of like slow down around you, so like everything still moves slow while you're moving
And
like at a fast.
but if he shrunk, or is it just like the camera stays at the same perspective, but your character is just like tiny now? Is
I
that how
would
that
hope
works?
the hell not.
If that's how it works, then how are you supposed to see what you're doing? Isn't he supposed to be really small?
screen. I'm a pixel on the screen. I can't fucking see.
Hey, look at me. I'm invisible, man, not Ant-Man.
But they've also released some new skins for Hawkeye and other characters.
I heard that people didn't really like the skins that much.
They don't like anyone's skins but Hawkeye because they decided to put all their effort in giving Hawkeye unique skins, while everyone
Wow,
else
the
just
most
has
popular
the same.
Avenger, Hawkeye.
They gave Hawkeye they gave him his Ronin suit, which looks cool. They gave him his ultimate suit.
Thank
which
God
is kinda-
Hawkeye has his suits on point.
Yeah, Hawkeye is literally the only one. Everyone.
Fuck everybody else, man. You know Tony Stark? He doesn't even do suits. But the Iron Man armor is a suit though.
They gave him his ultimate
No,
comic suit.
no.
JD, you need to hear
Iron
this.
Man's suit is not a suit. It's just armor.
They gave Iron Man his ultimate Avengers suit, which
I
is a
don't know what
really
that looks
cool. It's a look it up. Just Iron Man Ultimate Avengers.
All right.
It's a really cool looking suit, and they gave him that in the game. But JD, the helmet, something's a bit off.
Oh, so you mean from like the animated show?
Not just the animated show, from the comics.
Because it's the one with there's 3 circles, right? On his chest?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see it. It looks pretty good.
So yeah, that's the armor, and I want to show you which. So that's what the armor looks like, and you know they brought that into the game,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try and find a picture of the one in the game, because it's something. It's
Is it the ultimate Iron Man skin?
sorta.
Because it looks like an Ant-Man helmet. Sort of.
The armor itself looks great, but the most important thing here
Yeah.
is how they went with the helmet.
Ah, yes, that's what I was thinking
You
about
see,
that.
you see where I'm getting at here.
I see the problem. Yeah, I see the problem.
You see you see what's wrong here, right?
That looks really funny though. I would probably use that skin.
But like
I would
I'm
actually,
looking,
if I was a guy to buy microtransactions, I would buy that skin.
I'm like looking, and
It's really good. I'm not gonna lie. I like it.
they got the rest of the suit right, and they're like, nah, fuck it, bug eye.
It's like they hired like a guy who's a big fan of the armor to do just the suit. And he's like,
That's
oh,
not even-
perfect. And then he's like, all right, get Craig. We can't afford you anymore. Let's get Craig in here. You're going to do the helmet. And he's like, okay, about
That's
who?
not even the original Ultimate Iron Man armor. That's the Ultimate Iron Man 2 armor.
Hey, Craig, you like Iron Man, right? He's like, no, I don't know Iron Man. Is that like the Iron Giant? It's like, yeah, whatever. Just do whatever. Okay. Iron Giant, his face. I am not a weapon. Or no, I'm not a gun.
They really scuffed this.
It's really good.
It's amazing.
God. Okay.
Oh.
Well, it's been about 26 minutes. Should we talk about what the title is?
Justice League.
All right, Justice League.
I started watching it at like around 8 o'clock last night and finished at 12.
Yeah.
So 4 hours.
4 hours. Yep. 4 hours.
And it was an amazing experience.
Okay, so
I
think I'm gonna put up. I don't think. Are we gonna do spoilers for this or no?
Yeah, let's spoiler warning. Like right now, we haven't talked about it.
Spoiler warning. If you don't want to be spoiled, then skip ahead to the timestamp in the description. I put timestamps in the crapshoot now. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because I realized that when you put timestamps in the description, like in the video itself, it'll section the video and title each section to which timestamp.
Oh, does it do that in the?
Yeah, you could check out. You could check out if you looked at the new crapshoot episode. It does that. Yeah.
Oh shoot! I haven't even looked at it.
It's pretty cool. I didn't know they had that, or I knew they had that. I just didn't know how they did it. But you just put timestamps in the description. Anyway, just a little bit of backstory on the Justice League thing. It came out yesterday, right?
Right. Came out yesterday.
James here watched it with his family. I haven't watched it, but I have watched a bunch of spoiler reviews.
JD, the reason, yeah, it is sectioned. Oh,
yeah,
that's nice.
It's really good.
Nice.
It's really cool. So I haven't watched it. I haven't watched the whole thing, but I have watched spoiler reviews, and so I know what happens. So,
real quick,
yeah.
I didn't watch this with my family. I tried to, and I was only going to watch 2 hours with them, and I was expecting my dad to go to bed, and then I was going to watch the rest by myself.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, we do that, and then my dad's like, you know what? We're gonna go get food. I'm like, oh.
Huh?
But Justice League, like this thing that I had made clear to him all week, I really wanted to sit
League
down with
today?
everyone. We're gonna have a watch night on Thursday. Like my brother canceled and everything. He's like, whoops, no.
Ooh.
And food. And then we get back and there's like an hour and a half left before he has to go to bed. And I'm like, we could watch an hour and a half of the movie. He's like, oh, but it's so much work. And then he's like scrolling through like the TV and he's like, Riverdale.
River Mothman.
What is the show?
Sorry, I don't. I said we were going to talk about Justice League. We're going to talk about Justice League now.
What is Riverdale? Okay, Justice League.
So okay, straight out of the gate, what's your rating on it out of 10?
8.5.
8.5 out of 10.
Oh, maybe a 9. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth.
Okay, so somewhere around 8.59, give or take.
Yeah. Round up.
Should I give it my rating even though I haven't watched it?
Yeah.
All right.
Here's the thing.
What I think how good of a movie it is, based on what I've heard from the spoilers, I say it's a 7.5 or an 8. I'd give it that.
That's fair.
It's pretty good. That's
fair.
Yeah.
Here's the quick thing.
Yeah.
Joss Whedon's Justice League is a fucking literal piece of
Are we
crap.
gonna rate Joss Whedon's here? Rate Joss Whedon's Justice League.
Joss Whedon's Justice League. Fucking 2.
I'd give it I'd give it a 2 too. It was really boring. I didn't like that.
Like,
at least with this movie, I probably can sit through and watch and be like, yeah, that's really interesting.
I love that people are calling out all of Joss Whedon's like fuck ups. They're like,
yeah,
there's
the
no
original
more
Justice League was horrible.
Sexual assault from Flash to Wonder Woman, or all the weird ass shots of characters.
What was the sexual assault thing? I don't remember the movie enough.
It was when Flash and I put in quotes, catches Wonder Woman, but he like throws her to the ground, like falls on top of her into her breast, and then he like sits there for a second,
Oh,
and then he
that
gets up
one.
and he's like, oh wow, and then he's like steaming for some reason while she's like laying on the ground, like, oh wow.
Oh right, like it was the scene. It was the scene where they were fighting Steppenwolf in the sewer, right?
Right. And
And
here's
so he
how it
crashes-
went in the actual movie, JD.
Yeah.
He didn't run to catch her. He ran, tripped, and flew into a wall, knocking himself out.
I saw that
is-
scene actually. It was that he was on the ground. I think he was on the ground.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
she oh, you're talking about the original scene.
oh, no, I'm talking
I mean,
about the new scene.
Oh, the Joss Whedon one or the
Zack
Zack
Snyder one. The next Zack Snyder scene, the catwalk was falling and it was gonna fall on Flash. So he's like, oh shit, and he's like lying down on the ground. So he runs to get out of the way, and then like, he slams into like some stairs or something. And he like,
Yeah,
he just gets like just embeds himself into some stairs and he knocks himself out. I think.
Wall and everything. Yeah.
Does he knock himself out?
Kinda. My favorite thing is
Little
that
bit.
Flash, he's not the best at what he does.
Terrible.
And that's because he's not a hero. He's
Because
still new.
he has to be terrible. If he was really good, then he'd just be like the strongest dude in the movie.
Right. That is my favorite thing, is that they like acknowledge that. They're like, Barry, you aren't good, but at the end of this movie, you learn that you can be good.
He like pulls
And I
he like
think
pulls
that's-
it out of his ass near the end.
No. It's been building up the entire movie.
Yeah, building up.
Yeah. It
Why are you laughing at that? That wasn't a joke.
It was just the play on when he said pulled that out of his ass, and I said no, it's been building up. But no, his like power that he gets at the end of the movie has been like being hinted at the entire movie. We even see it somewhat in the scene where they bring Superman back. But in that
Fuck,
scene
dude, it
where
was hinted
Flash-
at in the previous Justice League too.
but in that scene, Wonder Woman doesn't fall like onto the ground, needs to be catched. She lands that fucking superhero landing with her sword and shield and like fucking does like a power stance.
Yeah.
And then Flash like swings himself into the wall and gets embedded. It's
Yeah.
not him catching her because she needs saving.
Right.
Also,
Well,
this
actually,
movie,
I think you might be remembering it a bit different because I remember that
No.
scene to be different.
No, it's
I'm almost sure in the Joss Whedon one, it was that Wonder Woman did land on her feet in the ground, but as the catwalk was falling, it was gonna fall on her. So Flash like goes and saves her by
Right.
pushing her out of the way. But instead
no
of
wait. That's the thing. They don't show that she lands. It's just that she's there all of a sudden. It doesn't show her like do the flip before landing. That's what it
I
was.
think it does, right? Does it? I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure no, because I did just watch that over the weekend last week.
Because
I don't-
I watched those videos that are like
That scene.
I watched those videos that are like scene by scene comparisons of the original Justice League and Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I watched that scene in particular. I remember her doing that flip land. And what I remember I also watched that scene. I was like, they cut out one of the moments that I thought was kind of cool, where as her sword was falling off the catwalk and she was like jumping to go get it, right? In the original one, she catches it in midair and then like turns around and slashes the minion that was behind the parademon that was behind her in half and then lands. But in Zack Snyder's version, she just catches it and then lands. And I was like, I wonder why they cut that specific.
Well, I
move.
think that might have been a scene that Joss Whedon had added, and Zack Snyder like literally did not touch anything that Joss Whedon did. He's like, it all goes in the trash.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess he just didn't look at any of the footage from Joss Whedon.
No, not even a second of it.
Yeah.
He still hasn't seen that version of the movie too, which is
Really? He
I
just
find
didn't watch it?
He didn't watch it.
Hey, he didn't waste his time then. There you go. Good for him.
He was a stronger man than us.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to watch it. My father brought me to the theater. And I was like, I guess this is like good family bonding moment. So I'll watch it. And then we walk out of the theater like, I hate you, Dad. And he's like, I hate you too, son.
But you know what we can hate more?
Justice League.
It's just really good overall. It's a better comparison of movies and everything. And while it's 4 hours long, you can split it up so you're not feeling like over fatigued while watching it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it's like a video on demand, so you don't have to watch it all at once.
And the story is split up into I think 7 chapters, so you can just watch it chapter by chapter if you want.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna watch the full thing. I don't want to spend 4 hours watching Justice League. But you know,
I
from what
I can
from what I've heard
understand.
about the story, it's pretty good.
It's the visuals look a lot better and everything.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Does it
love
though?
it. Yes,
Oh, you talking about like the color grading?
color
The color
grading.
grading is so much different than the original one.
Oh god, it's not so
Way
overdone with the
it's way
redness.
dark. It's way darker. I guess more realistic.
Yeah.
The other one was really colorful.
The
Ish.
the scene where Aquaman is like in Norway, like helping the people.
Dude, the scene when
doesn't-
Aquaman dies, great stuff.
He doesn't die. For the people who haven't seen it and are for some reason watching this, even despite spoiler warning, he doesn't
like
die.
me? Yeah, I would do that. I watched
I watched the fuck out of that.
watch the fuck out of that.
But he doesn't die. In the scene in Norway when Batman's like meeting him for the first time, it's not the weird scene where like a guy steps out of the way and there's a drawing of Aquaman and 3 cubes on a wall for some reason.
Yeah.
That scene's not in there, thankfully. It's more that they talk and then like that somewhat comes up in the conversation. There's no
And he's
weird
like, "Oh,
humor.
tell me more."
Oh,
Yeah, I
In the
heard he
scene-
they took out a lot of the jokes that didn't work in the
Yeah,
original
because-
Justice League.
it was all like weird jokes that Joss Whedon's like, yeah, throw it in. This joke
You
makes
know, and
sense.
like, what's the deal? What's the deal with brunch? It's like between breakfast and
Oh my
lunch, and like, oh
God,
my god,
thank
it's just,
God.
I
Thank
people
God
are
it's
just
not rid of
too slow.
Instead of him saying that he
God,
needs to
good
make
stuff.
friends, it's like people are just too slow.
I think he does. He does say that he still needs to make friends, but he skips all of the
Yeah,
brunch stuff.
Like they kept that part. They didn't keep any of the brunch part for.
Stop right there. I'm in.
Yeah. So,
I thought they were going to change that scene, but they kept that scene the same. Glad to see that Flash is still Earth's
I saw somebody call Ezra Miller the poor man's Tom Holland,
oh my god, yeah.
and I don't agree with that.
Yeah, to me he's just a different character.
Yeah.
Tom Holland's more like I think he's more like a casual high schooler type guy, and Ezra Miller is like a young adult but socially awkward.
Yeah, that's exactly.
But I
what
don't
the
think Tom
character-
Holland character is like socially awkward.
No, dude.
In
if
fact, I
anything,
think he's very
Parker's
social.
Really accepted by everyone that isn't Flash Thompson.
Yeah, I mean, isn't there like a ton of scenes where he's just talking with random strangers and they're just like having a normal
Yeah, dude.
conversation?
Anyone that isn't Flash Thompson has no problem with Peter Parker in those
Yeah.
movies. If
Well,
you,
dude, it's
ever-
because Flash Thompson's a freaking twink in the new movies. He's a loser.
I like the actor. I
Yeah.
don't like this role. It's not him.
I like the actor, and I think he fits the role perfect. Let him. I can't wait for his redemption story in the newest movie.
I can't wait for them to make him a jock.
Can't
instead
wait
of a map.
for the end of his arc.
If there is an arc.
Oh, there's an arc.
Oh, there's an arc.
There's an arc. You just weren't looking close enough, James.
I'll make one.
So yeah.
But,
So about this Justice League movie, I also heard that
Yeah.
there was like a cyborg. There was a ton of stuff on Cyborg.
Oh my god. They returned all of Cyborg's story.
Yeah.
Dude,
Then that was one of the good things.
It was amazing, dude. It was great. It was so sad.
I
felt
they
really
talked about Cyborg's mother or something. Like Cyborg's mother's in there, and I didn't know. I didn't even know he had like
That's the
relations with her.
People didn't know he even his mother existed in the
Yeah,
original
I was
movie
like,
because
what
she
the
was never
heck?
brought up. They never showed any of the photos
thought
of
she
her,
died.
despite all the scenes that were filmed. It was like the whole reason that he became cyborg was
Yeah.
because she died and his father had the
Yeah.
ability to save only him. It was like it is such an important factor to his character.
Yeah, his family's a lot more in there, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
his
in the
father.
original, his father only had like 10 minutes of screen time.
Oh, even if
Oh, maybe that's stretching it a bit. Actually, yeah, it's way less than 10 minutes.
Oh man, his father's self-sacrifice scene.
Good stuff.
Dude, it was great, but also extremely fucking horrible to watch because the
Tragedy.
way he died. You know, like in Watchmen, where Dr. Manhattan like makes people just blow up and stuff.
Yeah, they just evaporate.
Imagine if that was done, but on a slower pace, where it wasn't instant and it took like about 20 seconds to go.
Was it just as gory?
It was just as gory, dude.
Whoa.
Everyone had such gory deaths.
Yeah, that's one of the things of the new Justice League that I thought was going to be really different. Because Zack Snyder, I think someone said like, Zack Snyder was like, yo, blood, I'm in. Stop right there. I'm in.
I'm in. No, dude, so much blood. There is so
There's
much
a lot
blood.
of blood. Yeah.
Dude, fucking Steppenwolf throws this Atlantean soldier into a rock, and it fucking gets just sprayed with blood, and the guy's like basically paralyzed. And he's like,
Splats onto the rock.
yeah.
Ew.
The guy's like paralyzed afterwards,
so
and
gross.
he like can't move. And dude, they technically have this big DC character who I think might show up in the Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah.
Because this one technically isn't canon, I don't think it counts, but they technically have Starro, who is the first villain the Justice League ever fought.
Wow.
He is in it.
Oh.
Technically, as a robot
Technically.
it's a pink star robotic like thing that Steppenwolf puts on people's heads in the same way Starro attaches to people.
Yeah.
A Starro is just basically an alien space space starfish.
Okay.
And it attaches to people's heads
Make
and controls
them.
them. But in this, it's this pink robot starfish like thing
Yeah.
that Steppenwolf uses. He puts it on people's heads, and then like it reads all their data, but it goes in the same way that Starro does. And it's awesome. I love it. It's like nod, like how in Man of Steel the change engines had the Brainiac symbol on them.
Yeah, yeah.
It's these little bits. It's
God, I can't wait to see Justice League 2 Rise of Ultron.
Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Rise of
Ultron.
Starro.
Rise of Starro.
Yeah. Thanks,
dude,
DC. You can buy that thought off me for about 50 million.
Love that the mother box at Star Labs, it doesn't just fall in the parking lot and they forget about it.
Yeah.
It goes into the parking lot and
then
like,
they forget about it.
Stone sees it and then like he picks it up, and they introduced this like at the beginning of the movie that there was this laser that his dad and Ryan Choi, who is the Atom, basically DC's Ant-Man.
Yeah.
And they've been developing like this laser that can cut through the Kryptonian spaceship.
Okay.
It's important because they use this later not to destroy the mother box, but to superheat it to locate it later on in the movie, which is an amazing thing that I didn't even think about until I realized what they were doing with it.
Yeah. Wasn't it like he didn't sacrifice himself to stop them from taking the mother box? He was sacrificing himself to mark the mother box so they can find it later.
Right. And it was a really like good thing that I didn't even think of, and I was like, oh man, that makes his death even better, that he wasn't trying to destroy this thing.
Yeah.
He was trying to help his son find it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that in this, the reason Superman like stops the mother boxes is because he's helping Cyborg push them apart, not like fly them into the air and then blow up and then do the whole like, I can't even feel my toes thing.
My toes, I can't feel them.
I don't even have toes.
I'm sorry to say this, but you don't have toes.
Dude, Superman fucking beats the shit out of Steppenwolf all by himself.
Doesn't he like he just like shits on him. He's like,
dude, like it.
He's like, I like your cut, G.
They can take the video of Superman like heat visioning Steppenwolf, and then like at the moment he's like, I like your cut, G, and he just, and then like his horn, which is part of his head, falls off, and like blood goes everywhere.
I didn't know that his horn was supposed to be part of his head shape.
Oh, it's amazing.
I thought his horns were like part of his armor.
Oh, dude.
But no, it's part of his weirdly malformed head.
Dude, Steppenwolf is such a better villain here. He's much more developed and everything.
Mother.
He never once says like, Mother, you're calling to me.
Mother, I could hear them calling to me. Didn't they change his voice too?
Yeah, his voice is much deeper. It's more in line with how the rest of the Apocalypse people sound. And here's the thing. He doesn't have a weird line to the Amazons at all.
Weird line? Oh, fuck, I forgot what he said.
He said, you'll love me. You'll all love me.
You'll all love me when this is over.
Yeah. And he's like, you'll love me. You'll all love me. Like,
you'll laugh. Just watch.
And then they teleport out. And in this one, it's just like, this world will fall like the rest and all of you shall die. And then he teleports out, and it's like he doesn't do the weird like "you'll love me" thing that comes out of nowhere. It's so weird when he says it in the original film. It's like, why are you doing this?
What are you doing? Stop. Stop.
Sweden.
Stop. Stop. Just stop. What the fuck?
If somebody can also make that, please.
Where it's like comparing the scenes where in the original he's like, "You all love me," and then John just cuts John out like, "What you stop? Just stop! What the fuck?
Stop!
Just stop it." Okay.
Dude, I love Flash's dad in this one.
Is it dad? Was it in the original too? I forgot.
Yeah, his dad was in the original, but like his scene was cut in half.
Oh, okay.
And it was only kind of like partially done. And he has so much more of like his son. There's a bit more of like how he acts whenever his son's around. Like if he gets too excited when talking to his son, they like mace him.
Oh.
And they bring up the fact that like his dad is in there for false accusations of killing his mother, and that Barry's trying to become a scientist to get him out. Not that he's just trying to become a scientist.
Right.
At the crime.
Because that's how the Flash story worked.
Right. They didn't ignore that fact. They didn't ignore Victor's history. They brought up the history of how the mother box was brought to Star Labs. They didn't just gloss over that. It was that the Nazis found it, and then the Allies, after taking over like a Nazi camp, they found it and like brought it back to the government, and they could never figure it out, so they just left it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I love the design of like the mother boxes and the cages they're held in, especially the Amazon one, because it's like all red, but it's got this like nice crimson red to it.
Right. This is Mother.
Mother.
I will come find you, Mother.
They have the character Desaad, who is like Darkseid's right hand man that like whispers in his ear.
Oh hey, Mother.
Oh hey, Mother.
Oh hey, Mother.
Oh hey, babe. Hey, Mother.
Babe. What are you doing, babe?
Mother, babe.
Jesus. Yeah.
They give a reason for why they came to Earth out of all the places, rather than just like, boom, you're here.
Yeah,
It's
isn't it because like Earth was like the one planet they couldn't get?
Right. It was the one planet where people not only fought back, but they had the anti-life equation on it, and they could never find Earth again. They didn't know what planet it was at the time because they had attacked and just hit. Because dude, they almost killed Darkseid when he was still a kid.
We should have lasered that planet so we could find it later.
Dude,
Steppenwolf, why didn't you sacrifice yourself so we could laser that planet?
The beginning of the movie is a lot different and everything. It doesn't have
I saw that scene. The one
better.
where the old gods were fighting Darkseid.
Yeah, dude.
That was pretty good.
That's the fight scene that was like cut where it's like Darkseid and Ares are fighting. It's the reason they have to retreat.
Zeus is jacked, man.
Dude, they're all jacked.
Yeah. Everyone's just jacked, except for the Green Lantern.
Oh, the Green Lantern's pretty... The Green Lantern got whipped.
He was pretty lanky. Didn't he also get stomped?
Dude, he got stomped the fuck out of.
Did he even get killed by like a higher ranker, or you just get swarmed or something?
No, he got killed by Darkseid, but it was after like a bunch of characters like threw him to the ground, and then Darkseid like fucking stomped him to death after cutting off his hand.
Yeah,
dude, he cut off his hand with the ring, and he was gonna go attach it to his other hand, then he got fucking stomped. And Darkseid nearly took the ring before Zeus blasted him. Ring, it fucking flew off. Oh, dude, and Victor had this really good scene that showed like how the Nightmare universe started.
Yeah.
When
was the Nightmare sequence? Was it near the middle?
It was literally at the end.
At the very end?
Last thing you see is the Nightmare sequence before it cuts to Bruce Wayne waking up.
So that was his like flashback, I guess, or his flash forward scene.
It was this flashback scene. It was a whole scene that was added in. You can tell because Ben Affleck is notably skinnier.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But they
well, maybe are you saying he's skinnier in the Nightmare scene?
Not only in that, but also when it cuts to when he wakes up, because it was a scene they added in and everything. But the scene where Cyborg sees the future, he sees how like the events took place. He sees that Lois Lane somehow died.
Yeah.
I think Superman killed her, and then Darkseid puts his hand on him, and then like he converts him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Darkseid, using Superman, kills. There's a dead Green Lantern, like in frame. It's this
The
big
Green
one,
Lantern is dead.
a new one,
Yeah,
Kilowog.
the new one. Is it supposed to be Ryan Reynolds?
No. It's not one of those Green Lanterns. It's one of the alien ones, Kilowog.
Oh, okay.
The big giant like dog-looking guy, the giant buff guy.
Yeah, I know that guy. Yeah.
He's a good character, and he's dead.
Why does he
like,
need the
in
ring?
frame.
He's so huge.
Dude, I bet he could just take Darkseid without it.
Yeah, I bet he could take on. I bet he could take him on without the ring.
No, he's dead in frame. Superman's holding Batman's like mask after killing him and everything. It's a scene literally just following that. It shows how everyone else died. Wonder Woman like died on Amazon. Like when she finally returned home.
He's the
It was
key. You were right.
Yeah, dude, it was.
Am I too early?
Oh my god!
Too early.
Had that scene where Bruce Wayne talks about it finally, like he's looking at Barry Allen, like just like distantly, and Wonder Woman's like, "Hey, what's wrong?" He's like, "I had a dream where Barry Allen stood right there, and he told me Lois Lane was the key."
I had a
I don't
dream where all men were equal. It's like, what are you talking about? I had a
Chris,
dream where Barry Allen was standing right in front of me, and as I woke up, he said, "I like your cut, G," and then he slapped my head.
I woke up. Oh, and dude, like I'm not even like touching on a lot of the points that happen in the movie. There's Martian Manhunter.
Oh yeah, right. I
Oh
did
my
see that
God.
scene too. He just comes out.
it's
Doesn't he just come out of nowhere and be like, "Yeah, hey, I want to join your team," and he's like, "Cool."
No. He shows up earlier. It's not
Okay.
like he just comes out of nowhere. He talks to Lois Lane as Martha Kent, like trying to convince Lois not
Is
to
that
give
why
up.
her eyes were glowing red in the trailer? Yeah. Okay.
And that's literally a scene where he transforms. And how it happens is we like go to a stairway shot where we see through the stairway his shoes, and it's like you see it start morphing, and then you see his cape kind of like fall down, like cover him completely, and then like he stands tall as Martian Manhunter. And I love this design. Oh,
Yeah, I saw the design. I thought it looked pretty good.
that was the thing that got spoiled for me is Martian Manhunter's design.
Oh, is that what's? Oh, okay.
That was one of like the 3 spoilers I saw that kind of pissed me off because it was like I didn't want to know that. I didn't want to know how he looked. Fuck. Oh man, I love it. I love it. And then he shows up after the nightmare sequence, and he shows up like to Batman's house, and like he tells him like, if you ever need me, I won't be far. Just let me know like in the next movie and everything.
Just shoot up a sign just shoot up a light into the sky. I'll be there.
Shoot a giant X into the sky.
Yeah,
my
shoot a
symbol.
big. It's like, well, I know that's kind of my thing. It's like, no. Just shoot the light. Just you got the light, right? The big light.
Change it. You can take off the bat symbol.
Well, I don't know. You know, it's just I this is like my image. You know, I have to. It's just my thing.
What if it's just like the bat symbol goes up and it's a giant middle finger, and then Martian Manhunter is like, "You called me.
I'm here.
I'm here."
What if the scene in the stairway took place differently? I imagine it, like he turns into Martha. And he's like talking to Lois Lane. And Lois is just like, "Hey, John. Hey, Jimmy. You working again? No, just
You
taking
lose the
care of
farm.
business." Yeah.
Oh, dude, I love that they showed that it was the general from like the previous movies and everything.
Well, I'll leave you to it then. I don't even know what Martian Manhunter's powers are. Is he just as? Is he? I heard he was really strong.
He's
but I don't know.
essentially Superman who can transform his body, and his weakness is fire.
Oh, so he's Superman, but he can shapeshift, and
He can shapeshift, and his weakness is fire.
and his weakness is fire instead of kryptonite. I was about to say cryptocurrency. Ah, Dogecoin, my woolly weakness.
Dogecoin, no.
The nightmare sequence was great.
Cool. Wasn't that the one with Joker in it?
Yes, it's
I
got
will
Joker.
fucking kill you.
And make this certain.
That
I
looked-
will.
For me,
kill
that came
you.
out of nowhere. I was watching like just a small cut of the scene, and it was just Batman talking about. He's like, and as she died, she told me, blah, 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 and I will fucking kill you. It's like, what the fuck? Where did that come from?
Oh, dude, it was great. It was that like they were talking and everything, and Mara, never heard, fuck her. Mara
yeah.
is like, what the fuck would you know about losing someone? And Joker's like, oh, Oh, I don't know, little lady. And
Oh,
like he kind of turns his head to the side. He's like, Bruce Wayne knows a thing or two. Losing a dad, losing a mom, losing a
father.
adopted son. And like he turns and kind of just like looks him in the eyes, and then he like looks back, and then it's like, isn't that right, Batman?
Batman.
And then it's like this big thing, and it's like, don't send a man to do Boy Wonder's job. And it's like, I love that scene where it's like a perspective shot till the only point he comes into focus is the moment he says Boy Wonder.
Isn't it like they're just taunting each other about killing their sidekicks or whatever?
Yeah.
That's the whole scene, right?
Like, Joker's like, you want to kill me, but you need me, and I need you, and that's why I won't kill you. And then that's why he gives him the Joker card, and that's why Batman has the Joker card on his gun in the Nightmare universe.
Oh, right. They have to like team up or something in the Nightmare
Right.
verse.
And oh man, I love how he's just like, Joker's taunting him, and then Batman like brings up Harley Quinn. He's like, when she was dying in my arms, I made her a promise and everything. And it was like, it's a good way to explain why she's not there and everything.
Because she's dead. Yeah, she's dead.
Dude, I love the way that Jared Leto's Joker just kind of like just went quiet, like kind of shaking almost, was about to like fucking snap.
Like, you fucker, you motherfucker. I will rain hellfire.
That's exactly how it was, though.
It was really funny because there's that scene, and then like I just suddenly remember like Mara coming with the trident, and she's just like, I will poke Superman with this trident. And it's like, what? You're not gonna do shit.
Mara goes like, I will stab this through Superman's heart, and everyone's
I'm
like,
what are you talking
okay,
about? If you forget laser eyes, you're not gonna get within 10 feet of this man.
Dude, Joe Manganiello is Deathstroke twice in this movie.
I can't wait for him to reappear in No Way Home as Flash Thompson.
Oh man, dude, he was really good though. I love that they had the change of like his normal hair to then him in the future with a mohawk.
Yeah, for a second I didn't recognize that was Joe Manganiello.
He had the eye patch and everything, and
I
I love
patch
that.
The old hair.
Oh, I love that his armor changed. That it no longer.
His armor definitely looks really different.
His armor no longer has the orange coloring. It now has like a sort of blue and silver. Which
Yeah,
is
silver lining-ish.
another one of his comic book looks that belonged to his son Joseph.
Joseph.
Which
Hey, Joseph.
like, hey Joseph. Hey
You,
Slade.
working again?
Something like that. But I love that look of his armor. I love the flashes, like sort of like smooth, sort of CW.
He has this like
suit
really
mixed with armor.
He's like his armor looks really scuffed.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
I love that
in a
it's
good
not
way.
the armor that we see him wearing when he time travels. I love that it's like it's approaching there.
Yeah, it's like getting there. It's not like layered on armor yet. It's still like
It's still bits and pieces.
Yeah, it's like bits and pieces. And his helmet like morphs, I guess.
It breaks apart and like kind of like moves. It's kind of like Iron Man the original.
Yeah, it's like an Iron Man mask.
It's not like the new one where it's like nanotech that moves onto his head. It kind of just breaks apart. It's big and clunky. I love that Cyborg is constantly carrying around a giant Gatling gun.
Yeah, he just has a Gatling gun on his back. That's cool.
Dude, oh my god. In the moment Superman turned up.
I was surprised to see Superman had his didn't he have his normal suit on? Like the blue one?
Yeah, that's the thing. In the Nightmare universe, he puts on the red and blue suit.
Okay.
The moment he's converted, he puts that suit back on and everything. And I love everyone's looks. The moment he shows up, like Mara like actually looks terrified. She's like, "Oh shit, I've been talking big game, but can I keep it up?" Flash, Flash
it's
fucking,
like
transforms.
her face is like oh shit, I just said all this smack about talking about stabbing this guy through the heart, but I wasn't actually serious. Now we're at this moment. I guess I have to raise my trident.
Dude, Flash's helmet just like fun.
She had like the lamest. She had like the lamest get ready to battle stance.
Yeah.
She just like put the trident up. It's like, what are you gonna do with that?
Man, I love Joker's nightmare look. Like him, and I think Deathstroke had my favorite like new looks.
Yeah.
Because we've seen Batman before, and I love his look.
Yeah.
And we've seen Flash, but him and
Wasteland
Joker had the
Batman.
best new looks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just loved the looks. I love that Joe Manganiello's armor. It's just there's so many bits and pieces to it. There's so many like little bits that are awesome. He's got like a shit ton of guns, a ton of ammo. He's carrying around like a fucking M90, I think, is
I'm
the new
surprised
one.
they put in so much work for that costume when he's only on screen for
dude,
so
I
little
love
time.
that. What I'm thinking is, I think they're hoping that enough people watch it that they can possibly get a sequel, because the sequel is
Yeah.
the Nightmare Universe.
They'll reuse that suit in the Nightmare Universe.
So excited! Oh man, I love. I don't think you can see it, but Jared Leto's Joker, I'm pretty sure, has Harley Quinn's revolver on his right side, and he has his purple.
Maybe
pistol
I only
on his
know that
left.
he's wearing like a vest, right? It's like a
He's
police
wearing a
vest.
SWAT vest that has a bunch of dead police officers' badges on it.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that's what those were when I initially saw it. It looked like a bunch of flowers.
NYPD freeze, and he pulls off one of the badges.
I love his scarred up look. I love that his hair is losing its green color and it's returning to black. I love that his smile is made from he has broken teeth all over the place and everything.
Oof.
And it's just blood smeared across his face to make the red smile.
Mm.
Oh, I love the scars on his face. I love
You wanna know how I got these scars?
their looks are so good, and I want a sequel because I want to see him come back. All that work they put into making these new looks.
You know, evil
Just
Superman.
recast Amber Heard.
Yeah, make her that teenage girl that plays in every teenage girl movie.
No, make it Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones and stuff.
Make it Jennifer Lawrence. the one from the Hunger Games.
Nah, I'm saying make it Emilia Clarke because she sort of looks like Amber Heard, but she's also like a step up from Amber Heard.
Just a step.
I mean, anyone's a step up from Amber Heard.
There you go. Wow, that's yeah. It's been about an hour now.
It's oh my god! I spent like how much of that was I talking about just the nightmare sequence?
I don't know, maybe like 10 minutes.
Oh.
Anyway, though, but I just have one last thing to bring up about it.
Yeah.
You like the Omega beams?
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
That looked pretty cool to me. When I saw the trailer, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
I was so curious when we'd see Darkseid show up because I remember seeing that scene where he was in like the water in Atlantis. I was like, when is this gonna be? And
It's
then
weird.
He cuts a man in half with his Omega beams, and the
I was
guy
like,
vaporizes.
when I was listening to the spoiler reviews, they said spoiler reviews, but it wasn't like super spoiling because they don't mention when Darkseid is there. Because like what they said was like the movie is really close to the original in terms of like plot and what happens at the end.
Yeah, in general plot, it's.
But
the
I was
same.
like, if the plot is the same, then why is Darkseid there? Where does he come in? He's got to be there in at least some fight scenes.
Steppenwolf's whole motivation is different. The original history is completely different.
Right.
It's about redeeming himself for failing Darkseid for betraying.
He's got
him
to
and
pay off a debt.
Right. Oh, dude, they don't show her face exactly, but Granny Goodness, who is an amazing DC villain, shows up.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's so much story just from her alone that introduces my favorite DC character, Miracle Man,
Miracle Man.
the son of Darkseid.
The son of Polka Dot Man.
No, but he's coming in Suicide Squad. But the son of Darkseid, and just like seeing them, it's like, yes.
Seeing them, it's like, who the hell let you nut inside of them, Darkseid?
Let you nut inside. But I love his character in it. He's not overused, and they make it aware that he's a threat, but that he's not trying to rush it. That he wants
that up
to
there.
win.
That's the end game.
I love that the Russo brothers said that the word "endgame" was never once said in like the original like phase 2 of Marvel movies, and that's exactly where it was said.
Yeah.
They're like, the name for the movie comes from the original films, but it was never said in phase 1 or 2.
No, he said end game, while as the title is end game, as in one word.
Moving on from that, I don't want to like dwell on that.
No.
We're talking about Justice League. God damn it!
Yeah, we did talk about Justice League a bunch, but you know,
I-
time is limited, and
Time is limited, and there's just one more thing. Flash fucking time travels, and it looks
oh,
amazing.
right, we definitely have to talk about that one.
Dude,
So from what I heard about the spoiler in the spoiler section, some people were like a little bit disappointed at what happens before the time traveling, but everyone was like the time traveling is pretty cool.
why
'cause
would
what
they
happens
be
is-
disappointed? It's Flash gets shot, and he's like,
Yeah,
dying.
isn't it like parademons are shooting at him, and then right before he like lands the lightning on the cube, he gets shot by a parademon.
No, it's not even then. He's like waiting for Victor to tell him when to come, but like Victor's being attacked by Steppenwolf.
Right.
And then like, while in the middle of it, like right when Superman shows up, Flash gets shot by like a giant cannon. It like it tears like a hole right in like its side. Like he really has to stop moving so he can heal.
Oh, because
And while he
what I
does-
heard was that people didn't like it because they were like, "Yo, Flash has been dodging all these shots all the time." Then he gets shot like right there at the
Well, it's not
end.
that he wasn't dodging any of it. He was just running in a circle waiting for the go ahead, and then a parademon learned his pattern and shot right where he was going to be.
Okay, let's go with that then. But
no,
the
you-
time travel scene, like how does that happen?
So first the cubes collide and cause the world to just disintegrate.
It just disintegrates the world.
Just it terraforms it to the fucking max, reduces all life on it and everything.
Ah, yeah,
And
they just lose right there, right?
They just lose, and Flash, like literally in the moment it reaches him, he reaches out without like knowing it, without how much like he built up speed. He just collides with the speed force, causing everything like to kind of like move backwards, and like his body's like shifting in and out of itself, like phasing and everything, and it's this awesome look to it. And it's like the world's like dissolving around him, but then it slowly starts to build back up. The floor below him is slowly coming back to his feet every time he steps, and he's like giving himself like a motivational speech, like saying, "Sorry, Dad. I just want you to know, like your boy was one of the good ones."
Your boy was Wonder. No, I couldn't use that one. Let me try something else.
No, man, it was this really good, great scene where he's like giving himself a pep talk as like the world's coming back, and it's because of him returning everything. Every time he steps, the world forms more and more, and then it like starts going back on its own. It's faster than him now.
I'm still a
it's,
little
like,
off put about how Flash runs, but yeah.
I love that he's like kind of gliding and everything.
It's
I
like-
understand.
It looks like he's flailing his arms around and everything, like he's flailing his limbs as he's running.
I mean, he's not like the best runner.
No, it's not the best runner.
No
But,
Quicksilver. Oh wait, he is.
whoa. Well, I mean, I guess he kind of is. Yeah.
I mean, he can dodge a bullet,
But that's good enough for me.
dude. And everyone's like reforming, and like their literal bodies got like completely disintegrated. Even Superman's,
Yeah.
and like all reforming, their bodies coming back together. Dude, fucking Cyborg was just like basically all metal, and like you see the skull piece by piece reforming, and then Flash just barely touches the back of his head, and he just fucking sparks it, and it just works.
Ah, okay. I wonder how people like would have saw that if it wasn't from the Flash's perspective. Like they're like turning into dust, and all of a sudden, like everything just snaps back to normal, and then and it's like, just, oh, I guess it worked. It's like, what the fuck?
I don't think they remembered the dying part. I think he literally reread it to go back to the moment right before.
So everyone else is just like, oh, great job, it worked, and the Flash is like, yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck just
Brunch, anyone?
It's the meme of the fucking I forget what her name is, but she's like laughing. She's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
Dude,
funny.
Wonder Woman kills people, dude.
Yeah,
Wonder Woman
she did.
fucking kills. She cuts off Steppenwolf's head, and then Darkseid crushes it with his foot. And
But-
dude,
No. I'm pretty sure Steppenwolf died from Aquaman, right? Aquaman kills him.
no, Aquaman picks him up on his trident and then flings him through the portal back to Apocalypse.
Oh, okay.
But then Wonder Woman fucking flings over him and cuts his head off.
Right.
Dude, in the fucking museum scene where the bomb's about to go off, she murders the fuck out of all those people.
Straight up just kills them. Yeah, there's no way they survive getting hit that hard.
Dude,
It looked a little bit goofy to me though.
No, I understand. It's like clearly like he got the go ahead, so now he added it all in. But there's this
Yeah.
one scene in particular where I'm like, if this was originally part of it, like how it was supposed to be, there was no way they could have passed it off as if that guy survived, because like his head went into the wall and you saw it fucking twist.
Yeah.
You saw that thing.
I saw her liver punch I saw her kidney punch a dude like at super strength, and he goes like flying from it. Like, yeah, that man's internal organs have been destroyed.
The thing that I pulled away from this, they are the boys, the 7 from the boys, which is technically who their characters are.
Yeah, it's like a AAA Hollywood movie of the boys.
Right, that's exactly it. It is what the boys would be if they actually were the good guys.
Yeah, if they weren't assholes.
If they weren't monsters. Oh, but dude, I love that scene. And like, she has the moment with the little girl who's like still too scared to stand up. She like actually takes the time to like make sure the kid's okay before she like leaves.
Okay. Yeah, that's I guess that's good. You still have to save some talk for, I'm guessing, your video when you talk about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna like just be over one.
I'm gonna wrap it up now, just so you can have stuff to talk about your shit. So thank you for joining us. If you like and subscribe.
Why?
And also, you should check out James's channel. It's in the description. Head over there, leave a comment, dislike it. Don't say why you dislike it. Just leave a comment.
I've only gotten one dislike on my new video.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I tried liking your new videos to combat the eventual dislikes it's gonna have. But anyway, though, that's it. Goodbye.